That's great. Yeah, very great association, man. You know, Jayananda, I remember Prabhupada said, he said, man, this Jayananda, I can't believe, he's so sincere. He's so sincere. He was relishing that. Okay? And the just persons are like that. That's why they become the examples. We need that association of those who sincerely serving a bona fide guru from their heart. That gives us strength so that we can overcome the obstacles to that. Because why wouldn't you, you know? All around, the brave monkey leaders were offering prayers. Murari, perceiving his identity as Hanuman, and now seeing his beloved Lord Ram, fell down in an ecstatic swoon. Ecstatic swoon by Lord Chaitanya's transcendental pastimes. Lord Vishwambar called out loud, "Hey monkey, you seem to forget how the demon Ravana, who stole Sita Devi, burnt your face, or actually burnt your tail. Enraged, you set fire to his capital." See, stole Sita. That's the mood here, man. You know, Sita's been stolen. Who is Sita represent? Exactly. She's been stolen. Not really. But a false representation of Sita is here. Okay? So we got to uncover the real Sita, the real Radharani. The real devotion. We have to. How is it done? You have to set fire to all the kingdoms of Ravana. Ravana wants to steal by not going into the kingdom of God in the right way, in the narrow gate. The narrow gate has simply always been like this. Jesus got the order of God and told everybody, now this is my beloved Son who I'm well pleased. In other words, the Son pleased him, learned how to please him, the Lord, and you now listen to him. See? And that included everybody. The Pharisees also. No, we're not going to listen to him. But he spoke anyway, and many of them came later when they saw the Spirit come. Okay? See, so Hanuman revealed the kingdom of Ram by burning down the kingdom of Ravana. Ravana is there, wants to steal the bhakti, not going in the right way. That's any time, and this is the problem with the God brothers with Prabhupada. He said they want to go in the wrong way. They want to be acharya prematurely. Let the acharya rise like my guru says. See? Let him arise. He'll arise by the will of Krishna. Okay? So these kingdoms are here. They're not going in the right way. They can't get rid of that snake. That snake is up there, all the way up in the false ego, man. It's a false ego. You know, it imitates God and God's servant, and it's not the truth, man. Has to be burnt down. With what? The fire of what's the fire? Is the truth. See, it's like a sword. The monkey's tail is like a sword, you know. It just was using that to burn the kingdom down with the truth. Same thing with burning all these kingdoms down. They have to be burnt. That fire is purifying. The truth is purifying. So that the real Sita can arise. And that's the devotion. Otherwise you'll just have all these in their minds. Radhi. And it's polluted with different things. See, we got, you know, and she should, you know, you got to understand that anybody I'm using as example is glorious in that way. Don't ever hold it against them. That lady that sent, the mother who sent Ram to the forest, people, they scorned her and everything. And she did that service willingly. And before she came just to do that service, to send Lord Ram to the forest. And everybody thought, how dare you? Even the brother, I reject you. And everything. She did all that to serve the pastimes of the Lord. See? I got people here doing stuff like that. They may not know it yet. Powerful persons. Hey man, if I can get fooled, gotta be pretty potent, huh? The personal Putana was sent by the personal potency of the Lord, bewildered even the devotees. That's why she became a mother. See, pure devotee. So don't you criticize any of my Putanas here. They're just helping out. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, because once that covering's removed, oh, what potency will be there, huh? Yeah. If I can get fooled, it must be pretty good, huh? Yeah, same thing with the devotees in Vrindavan. They were, she looked really good, but she was actually underneath it all a devotee. They were just covered with that. It was by the Lord to teach these obstacles. See? And once that's removed, oh man, ooh, watch out. Yeah. See, the pastimes of the Lord are beyond this good and bad and all that stuff. It's all, many times devotees come to play these different parts. They're very, that's why there's something there, Ravana also, he was one of these Jaya and Vijay, I think, came to play that part. He even actually became a pure devotee. He was a devotee of Shiva still. See, Shiva is still the covering there. So, and very sincere and everything, got all these boons, got a lot of power from that. See, and then when he was killed with the arrow of Ram, he was up and said glorious prayers. Yeah. You see what we're doing here? It's amazing, huh? Same thing. Living color, man. And they had black and white TVs. That's reading these books as a book, man. It's like black and white TV, man. Here you got the living color, man. Because it's more life. It's the life, the real life, living color, Where are these revelations coming? Do they make sense? Have you heard these before anywhere? Anywhere. Tell me one place you've heard these kind of revelations. But they make perfect sense. Now you can say, you know what, that's more logical than anything. Most, this one lady said, well, this really great spiritual teacher, I went and asked her about the pastimes, and she says, oh, they're just stories, don't worry about that. Don't make any logical sense. This is considered this great teacher in the world. I said, man, could you imagine if you came, I told her, if you came and listened here, I'll tell you how logical these stories are. Because everything about God is more logical than anything going on in this Maya, man. His stories are stories, but stories of truth. How to learn the truth, understand the truth. See? They were alive, and people, that's how you learn, is hands-on experience, man. It's how we're learning here, hands-on experience. We're dealing in the higher layers, man. Putana, they were talking about the obstacles of Vrindavan. We're sitting there handling all of the Kalya lakes and all of that stuff, the Trinavarta, all of that. We're battling. Oh man, I like this guy's remembering everything. Didn't want to forget his flashlight. I thought, no, it's just kind of in my pocket now. Smart.
So he knows.
Yeah. So, Lakshman, your beloved life and soul, you saved his life by bringing the Gandharva mountain. Offers obeisances to the feet of Janaki, you offered obeisances to the feet of Janaki, whose distress moved you to profuse tears. See, that's the world, That's why, the devotees, they sacrifice, their whole life is this devotion, and they feel, when they see the world lacking it because it's covered over by all these things, man, they pray to the Lord. The only reason we're doing what we're doing and successful even to this extent is because of the prayers, all of this, this worship of the Lord in ecstatic love is the only way to get over this. See, and for years, and that's what we're teaching here, man. Get this potency, and you'll attain Krishna, more and more and more of Krishna, just by tasting this bhakti, relishing it, and then the service, the activity comes from there. You'll just see, I'm inspired, like River and Karuna. They watch and they get inspired. Hey, let's do this. See, your activities are because of devotional union. From hearing from the devotee, you get inspired to move and act. See, now you're moving because of the spiritual potency is moving you in this world. You're not inspired by the material potency anymore. See, the modes are driven out of you. That's a secret, man. See, you get all of that through the mercy of Guru. You can't repay your debt in millions of lifetimes. The Lord using somebody, a parampara is here, using this fool here to start this action in you. Then you look at the scriptures, because the Guru sometimes disappeared, and then you serve in separation. Man, what's the big deal? I'm serving Prabhupada's order. Krishna's blessing. Yeah, just insane. It's there. You got the books. Got Prabhupada's right here, man. He's here and inside. But it's important. You got to see him here too. Got to see him in the book. Got to relish this. Hanuman, he's supposedly still here, and wherever Hari Katha is sincerely being preached, that's where he is. Or he's just chanting the verses himself. That's the power of devotees, man. Can you imagine calling? I know I'm a fool, but to say that this is Sahaja here, demonstrating completely opposite, that's complete illusion. Anybody believing that, I just tell you, just straight out, it's not intelligent at all. Don't let such fools, bewilder you with such an illusion, because you see a demonstrated reality. These classes are astronomical by the grace of God. The revelations and realizations and the bhakti coming through is phenomenal, and it's waking up in others who believe our preaching. See? Karuna said, Lalita, I take it all back. I forgive this fool. There you go. Thank you. We got a nice dialogue going, by the way. She told me she loved me. See? That melted my heart. When I hear that, I say, there's a devotee. That's from her heart, man. She says, I should get rid of it. I said, but I just love you. See? That's a devotee. In spite of everything, I've cracked it. I know, I dashed all her dreams and all of that stuff. Just down and criticized all that stuff. Still, it's there. See, that's what Krishna and the devotees care more for devotion than innumerable other qualities, bad or good. Doesn't matter. It's that devotion they're after. I feel like I'm touching the Lord's heart. Thank you, Lord. I know that I'm learning how to please you. Thank you so much for that ability. That's what I was talking about. I know this stuff. Sometimes. You can send this video to her. Lord Vishwambara called. Oh, I read that. Okay. Lord Chaitanya words brought back Murari's consciousness, and on awakening he saw the wonderful scene and began to cry in love of Godhead. Murari's ecstatic crying moved even lifeless dry wood. What to speak of the assembled Vaishnavas? Again, Lord Chaitanya began to speak to Murari. You may ask me for any boon. Phew. Sri Murari replied, My Lord, I do not want anything. Just grant me one wish, that I may sing only your glories. I may be put into any situation, but birth after birth, I simply want to remember you and serve you in the association of your servants. See? We got that here. To serve in the association of the servants of the Lord. True devotees are here. See? True devotees. Even those who kind of leave, that's like, they're on the, they also hankering to come back. In the association of devotees. This is why it's so special here. Okay? Here, people are doing the service, they're serving the Lord in the association of devotees. That's why it's so powerful here. That's why the purification is so amazing here, so powerful, even the point it makes you want to run away sometimes. But hey man, it's because you're getting purified to the point where you become, the fire, instead of becoming hot, becomes cool. Okay? And even if you took apart like a Putin, or look at how many fools. Look at the Dvaitacharya. Come on, he earned a place in the Bhagavatam, in the Chaitanya path. He taught Mayavadi. How foolish is that after getting Bhakti? Man, he acted like fool number one. See, but he's not in the false ego. He said, yeah, look at the Lord punished. It's great, man, I got the Lord's attention. Playing this part of a real rascal. That's a real rascal to me. And the Lord said, oh, you come and you call me to come down here to give real bhakti, and then you go to your old habit of teaching Mayavadi bullshit? What is this? And he started pulverizing him with his fists. Go ahead. You want to say it? Oh, that. He's using my hankies. No wonder they disappear. They go in his bag somewhere. I can't find anything, man.
I've got 3 of them now.
3 of them? Oh.
I've got to give them back to washed.
Yes. Why are you so sentimental?
I don't know, I'm a sentimentalist. I love the Lord. I love what He's saying. My propensity is to love people and everything, and it's got down to me. And I'm being given this propensity by Gaurahari Das. You know, there's nobody else could do it, or nobody else did it. Nobody else could do it is a better thing to say, because it's Gaurahari Das who does it. Because he's a conduit. He's straight up there. He's in Guru Parampara. He's in direct line with Lord Chaitanya up there, or Lord Nityananda up there, and everything is happening because of him. And the only reason I'm here is because of him. You know, and I can see clearly now.
The rain is gone.
Yeah.
I can see all obstacles in my way.
Yeah, I can see in my way, and you know, and I getting to identify these obstacles is really good because once you've got rid of once you can see the obstacles. I mean, I couldn't see them before, but Gaurahari he's a clever man. He's very clever because he knows that there's shout at me. He's going to get a bad reaction from me. So he doesn't. He says, you know, it's up to you what you do. It's up to you what you do. And you know it. You know. And then I know. Yeah, it's up to me. I've got to do the right thing. You know. Even though I don't want to, I will do it anyway, because you know, I want this more than anything else in my life. Anything more than everything else in my life, and I want it now, and I want it. I just want it. I want it. You know, and I want all the other devotees who've been here, who should be here, and you know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. Even if you do come from Florida, you know. You know what I'm talking about. So, just come back, because I need you. I really need you. You know, I need you because you're a great personality. We want great personalities here. You know, Gaurahari Das and then there's you and everybody else. You know, great personalities. And I'm just a weed. What a weed I am. You know, what a weed. It's blowing in the wind. My mind will change immediately. Somebody said something to me, and I've got to understand this. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to say that I've got to be strong. Got to know who it is, and I know who it is. And I've got to do, you know, what pleases my Guru Maharaj, because my Guru Maharaj is Krishna in the personified, you know, in his Guru Parampara, and that's just it. I've got to realise it. You know, my legs are going up and down, and you know, I feel absolutely stupid. I am stupid, really stupid. Don't think of me as being anything important, because I'm not. I'm stupid, really stupid, and I've just got to say it. I've got to say it. You know. Got to get it out. Get it out. It's all out. I am the most stupid person you've ever seen in your life. The most stupid person who's realising this after so many years of being in this grip of this Maya. But I'm out of Maya. I'm trying to get out of Maya. I'm climbing up the top, and I'm trying to push it through and push it out. And I am pushing it out. And Maya is also a servant of Krishna. So it's got to be worshipped as such. So that's it. So thank you. Hare Krishna.
There you go.
Johan, you keep saying it gets more clear and more clear and more clear. It's what we say. But we can't say that anymore. Now we have to say it's obvious. Because it's obvious now. Right?
Proof will be when Mary Sachi sees it. Then we'll say it's obvious. When I hear those words from her mouth. When I see Thomas the Doubter destroyed. Then we'll know it's become obvious. Until that time, we keep working at it here, chipping away. All right. Wow.